To avoid confusion, each of the Necrogoblicon unboxing videos have been re-edited and exported as a 2-part video to isolate the Goblin side arc of collecting music in a pandemic.
My brothers, we have been visited by false goblins.
Death to false goblins!
And so we shall sacrifice the false goblins.
Sacrifice the false goblins!
Oh, wait, wasn't there 2 of them?
Yeah, that's right!
I'm waiting for the reissue of Stench to release, that way I can still keep the bootleg on the shelf.
Oi, still looks good on the shelf, I guess.
I beg to differ. We still getting chilies later. Anyone?
Hey, why are you being so delicate with it? Shouldn't we just smash the thing? Death to false goblins!
I can still reuse the jewel case. No sense in being wasteful about this.
Recycle the false goblins!
And now, to send the false goblin back to the illegitimate place from whence it came.
That's not even a robe, it's a hoodie turned inside out!
Shut up!
It has arrived! Come on, dull knife. I was trying to make this epic. I'll just do it the RPG way. Really? Behold! The True Goblin! Now there is only one thing left to do.
You ready yet?
Yes.
Dressed as goblins, dressed as goblins, dressed as goblins, dressed as goblins, dressed as goblins.
can't believe they went on a road trip without me. Erie's gonna owe me big time for making me do this for him. Editing this video. And what's he doing while I work on this? Sleeping. Lazy bones. And we're so behind on editing videos as it is. Ugh, whatever, let's just get this over with, right? Right, let's go.
Okay, so our first stop is the Penn Square Mall.
Oh, yeah.
Penn Square Mall, yeah. So we're going in there first. I don't know if we're even gonna find anything. We'll find out after this. This just looks really funny. I'm still amused. I hope this looks amusing to anybody else. But it's like, look at us, we both have like masks with teeth. So, as expected, pretty much it's all nothing but clothes. Every geek-related thing is all nothing but t-shirts and figures and collectibles and stuff. Oh, I see it. So I didn't find anything. Brad, however, found some shirts.
Yeah, they had a get one free.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
Yeah.
They didn't have a lot of what I wanted, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah. I could probably hold the camera better, but
I mean, you could. Yeah.
yeah.
That usually helps.
Yeah. All right, on to the next place. So the next place, Guest Room Records. The next video should hopefully be a little bit of a haul. Yeah, it's a little difficult to see with the way that's with the lighting because it's pretty cloudy, which I look ridiculous for cloudy weather, but you know, I look ridiculous anyway. Embrace the ridiculous. Okay, so I found a couple of things, just a couple of things. Surprisingly, only a couple of things. Their CD selection was depressing to say the least. Most vintage stocks have more interesting stuff, but they have more newer stuff, and it looks like the stuff that was used they were selling are better taken care of. Anyway, I just found a couple things. One of them was a vinyl, so that means I absolutely have to start moving things around in order to fit it in the collection. And here it is. This is the Jewel Case reissue of Ozzy Osbourne's Black Rain. I loved that album when it came out. And Kraftwerk's The Mix, because, you know, nothing like, you know, old school electronica, early EDM on vinyl. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, that's where we're going next. I
didn't do it.
know how much you missed it. Anyway, where we left. So this is what I picked up at Trolley Stop. It's a very interesting place. I mean, you might be wondering why I didn't buy any vinyls there, but if I were to do that, it would take me a very long time. Plus, I'd be inspecting them. I would basically be there for hours. But anyway, so I got Spine Shanks, Strictly Diesel. I'm trying to remember. Spine Shank, Self-Destructive Pattern. Spine Shank, Height of Callousness. And I was surprised to find it. Anytime I see Combi Christ out in the wild, I'm probably going to go ahead and grab it because I'm just surprised to find it. Combi Christ, this is where death begins. Now that I've got more than one Combi Christ album now, I'm just going to collect them. But anyway, yep, that's what I found there. The Spine Shank albums are very, very, very common. Combi Christ not nearly as common. So it's like that for like $5 is fine to me. The Spine Shank albums are actually really, really common, but you know, when I see, you know, multiple of one band that I actually really, really want, I almost got some Fear Factory albums, but I decided to pass on that.
What? You bought Spine Shank instead of Fear Factory?
Well, it's like when I find a certain amount of things from the same band that I've wanted, then I'll go ahead and grab them when I see them all at once. So anyway, that's what I got there. Okay, so next stop, where else? Vintage stock.
It's upside down.
Oh crap! You'd think I'd know that. Back in the truck, and now I look like some kind of Pokemon trainer. I look like I train bug types. So here's what I got vintage stock. Starts off with Idiocracy because Brad here hasn't seen it, and I think he will laugh his ass off and cry because it's also its satire is too real, and it gets more real by the day around here. But I'm just happy to find that. I didn't really want the DVD, but I'll trade it up whenever I find the Blu-ray. Norma Jean's Redeemer. It's pretty common, but I wanted it in my collection, and why did I bother picking this up now? Because there was also... there it is. Because they had a special edition reissue, which came out after Oh God, The Aftermath came out. They did a special edition reissue. I think there's a DVD. This doesn't really tell you very much, but anyway, my copy of Oh God, The Aftermath is long overdue for a replacement, so there we go. We got that. It's just a replacement, and it's better, and I'm happy to have it. Speaking of replacements, so my original disc for this is also shot to hell, so good to be able to replace this. So now I've got the only 2 Haste the Day albums I care about. I know a lot of Haste the Day fans are really mad, would be really mad at me for that, because like, oh, you don't like Pressure the Hinges. No, but it really didn't thrill me. I'll eventually give that album another listen on Spotify or something, but for me, Burning Bridges and When Everything Falls is where it was at. This one I was really particularly excited to find. So whoever traded this, traded it in as new. I mean, this was punched, but it's just for a reduced price. But anyway, so it was traded in as, so I got pretty much a brand new copy of this album, which I've had a difficult time finding. I mean, it's fairly recent, but yeah, this one's definitely more industrial. POD's Day They Murdered Love, or I think it's just called Murdered Love. I'm thinking of the lyrics, the day that they murdered love. And now y'all can cringe. And since there was that, I might as well pick up Satellite and Testify, because those are the most common ones, and I'm not going to bother picking up the most common, most cheap POD albums unless I'm also picking up multiple things. So it's like, because I found Day They Murdered Love, I keep calling it that. Since I found Murdered Love and it's in perfect condition, I was like, I might as well grab those too. So I pretty much have all the POD albums up until this point.
Yeah, all the POD albums except for The Awakening and Circles. When we could have had Fear Factory or a green screen!
And I've been missing Dark Ages in my Soulfly collection, so now that's there. So happy to have that. Now I'm only missing 2 different Soulfly albums, and I'll pretty much have them all. I wonder if the music's going to be too loud. It might be. I might have to edit this out, but if this does end up in the video, we are at Moscow Mule is the name of a cocktail. We're at the Mule in OKC. I'm having, I forget what it's called, but it's some vanilla-y, citrusy beer, and it tastes like really good. He's getting a grilled cheese sandwich, and I'm getting a club sandwich. This will be lunch. Neither of us have eaten yet. We got up and went straight to OKC. So yeah, that's just another one of the stops that we're making, because, you know, we're going to be out all day shopping. We also have to eat something.
Yep, there's food important.
Yeah.
Especially when you don't want to fall asleep behind the wheel.
Hopefully this is the only part of this vlog adventure thing that is this cringe. Because generally I don't do anything that's this basic bitch, really.
Oh, sure. This is the only cringy thing in this video so far. Definitely not the part where he bought Spine Shank and POD over Fear Factory.
Maybe I'll get Candy Bones to interrupt me, and then it'll get a lot more interesting.
Yeah, that would be amusing.
I'm gonna remember this.
It's raining, so I'm not gonna... Oh, hi. It's raining, so I'm not gonna film this bit walking in. But, next we're going to New World Games and Comics, because we're nerdy like that. So where are we now?
That's it? You cut straight to the next shop? Maybe I wanted to see what Stranger, or the Stranger's Human Vessel, got. You ever think of that? No.
Once again, where else? Another vintage stock. Oh, hey, Charlie.
No.
Hey, come on, let's go in. Oh,
Come on, man!
it'll be fun.
What? Charlie was there? And I missed it? I could have heckled him some more. Now I'm even more pissed.
Okay, so we spent a pretty good amount of time in vintage stock, and I only found like 3 things. Here, let me show you what they are. So, I got Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. I've been really looking forward to having this one in the collection. I saw the cutscenes, and I just thought this was like one of the best series. I've actually never seen or heard of this band or this album before, but it's got like a live DVD, and for $3 it just called out to me. So I'll post in a little edit that says, you know, what this is. I can only guess that it's metal, or maybe Candy will. I'll probably pawn in the editing off to him.
Okay, couple of things here. The Kingdom Hearts game, good find. And Carnival, that album was actually great. It's like Tool, but way more artsy and less pretentious, in my opinion. Progressive rock and weird time signatures, and lots of electronic elements and effects. Really tasty stuff.
And I already had this, but you know, for $6 to replace the discs, because the discs that I have were really worn. So to replace the discs for that, I mean, that's not a bad thing.
Who cares?
So yeah, that's what I found.
I mean, I got stuff too, but like, what am I doing here?
What? What did Charlie get? I want to see what Charlie got.
I don't know how I forgot to include this,
Real professional.
but I also picked up some stuff from a local GameStop out here, and it was called Got Games, and I need to show you what I got there. This is Biohazard Battle. I'm not sure if this is complete or not. I'll have Candy edit in whether or not this has the manual.
It does.
I did not know there was a Star Ocean game for PSP, but guess who now owns that? And by the way, that one is complete. It does have the manual. And the Third Birthday, which is also called, also referred to as Parasite Eve 3, although it's so very different from Parasite Eve, but it is technically part 3 of that story, despite being how strange it is. And unfortunately, it is pretty beat up, the case is, and there's no manual, unfortunately. But I can trade up for a copy of it that does have the manual.
Okay, great finds. Can't knock those.
And DMC Definitive Edition, because this game does not suck. The story was blah, but this is a better resolution and a better frame rate. This is just a much better way to play DMC Devil May Cry. Was it a subpar game compared to the previous entries? Yes, but I still think it's a really fun game. I mean, when your lowest point in your series is this, count your blessings.
Did he forget Devil May Cry 2 was a thing?
Contra never had it that good.
Did he just compare Devil May Cry to f***ing Contra?
And by the way, this is all the stuff that I got. Not a big haul, but I'm good with it.
Good. Got to see what Brad got. Still wish they took me with them, though. Anyway, I guess that's it for this video. Oh, wait. Oh, there's a little more.
Okay, so as I was going through these, this is now after the video's ended. So, Norma Jean's Redeemer is a really good album. Too bad it's not actually in there. This is actually the second time I've seen this happen with vintage stock, where for some reason the disc is not even in the case. I don't know how or why. I mean, they They throw really weak shrink wrap over this stuff so that people can't just walk in and just pocket discs, you know. So I actually don't know how this happened. I got Vendetta by the Throwdown, the 2-disc version. The audio CD was not there, and but the DVD was. So yeah, we're going onto a different ramp right now. That's why it's all jittery. But yeah, so I paid.
Somebody didn't do the job right.
Yeah, so paid like $6 for a jewel case. So yeah, that really makes me aggravated. I mean, this is not a super rare album. Like, I'm sure I'll find it elsewhere, but I mean, that's not cool, guys. So, and then you might be like, oh, you got a vintage stock. Well, because 99% of the time this doesn't happen, but this is the second time. So yeah, I gotta call out on that. That is absolute nonsense.
Serves you right. Maybe that's me, but no, you know what? Serves you right. Next time, take me with you.
Shut up, it kind of worked.